Yes, indeed. It feels like it's pageant season right here in Nigeria. And on Wake Up Nigeria today, we have a king and queen who reign right now. Joining us for a conversation, we have Margaret Ava and Ezekiel Evans, the reigning Mr. and Miss Tourism Nigeria. Two exceptional young leaders redefining excellence and national pride. Now, Margaret is a creative producer, apparently. She's also an entrepreneur and storyteller. She's using tourism, championing tourism as a tool for peace and cultural pride. And Evans is an actor, model, digital marketer, and he's also featured in top campaigns for brands, creativity, and he's celebrating African identity with innovation. There's also another secret about this young entrepreneur here, Evans. Don't let the suits and the coily hair fool you. He also is into masonry.
Yes.
Right?
In Nigeria, where it's bricklayer.
In bricklayer. Yeah. Hey, wow. Okay, so congratulations, first of all. How long ago was the competition?
It was on we got crowned on 31st.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
Yes.
And fresh. How has that 2 weeks been since then?
Oof. After my queen.
Oh my God, it's been so much to take in. Understanding that I came second runner up. It's really exciting and humbling at the same time because there's so many beautiful women from different African countries.
Sure.
And emerging second runner up is a big feat for me and I'm excited about it. I've been finding time to rest and going on this compulsory media tours that are now. I cannot wait to go back to my daily life and also the project ahead of me. Yeah, thank you.
But don't worry, this 1 year is going to fly by. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's flying by already.
It's flying by already.
I don't even want it to end. I don't want it to fly by.
So what has been the best part for you, Evans?
Yeah.
For me, I think the best part has been seeing a lifelong vision of a borderless Africa, being in a space where over 25 African countries were together, having to interact with different people from different African countries, and getting to actually realize that in all our diversity, we're actually one people.
Yeah, one people, and there's so many similarities between you, and you probably only find that out when you're in camp, right?
Exactly.
So how was the camp? How was that session?
Oh, the camp was beautiful. I met amazing young women from different African countries. I think the very part for me was understanding that we're actually similar in so many ways.
Yeah.
Now I can say obrigado in Portuguese. I can say asante sana. When I say asante sana, no, that's Tanzania. You say asante sana pia. I'll tell you what it means later. Asante sana. You say asante sana pia. So it means I love you. And then you just said I love you too. So the girls were amazing. They were so nice. I was very lucky because it felt like they brought Africa to me. I had a taste and feel of everyone in camp. And I mean, it was really beautiful.
Okay, so where did this happen? Where did the competition?
Oh, it happened in Jos, British State, here in Nigeria.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you got to see the beauty that is Jos.
I was amazed. I was amazed by the beauty of Jos. We got to taste beautiful strawberries.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the only place they make it. It's so
Jos.
fresh and very tasty.
Wow.
They have such beautiful, sustainable tourism from the Riam Rock Formations to the Sherry Hills Mountains. We hiked mountains, we climbed mountains.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, and to get to know that the warmth of the people in Jos is different from what we get from the media.
Sure.
Basically.
What about the weather?
Oh,
the weather is amazing.
see,
I mean,
it feels like you're out of the country.
Exactly. It's like London in Nigeria.
So you've had a lot of fun so far. This is the first 3 weeks of your reign. But there's now work to do. You've probably started thinking about your projects and putting things together. Let's start with yours.
Okay, so being a queen comes with a lot of responsibility. Sure. Not just the crown, it's the impact you put into the world. So my advocacy is called Faces and Places.
Okay.
So it's an initiative that tells authentic African stories, not the shogun narrative that they tell about Nigeria and Africa are large. So it's telling the people that, oh, Africa is beautiful, using storytelling, because tourism is the only bridge you have that connects people, the communities, the artists, the music, the food. Africa is big, is rich, and I'm here to tell the stories the most very authentic way possible.
And you are, as I read earlier, a storyteller, you're a producer.
Yes.
So this kind of content, did you ever think you'd be producing anything like this, or is it because you finally got the crown?
Okay, so I didn't think I'd be producing something like this. I think the first time was when I went to Ibadan. We're given stories to tell about our impact into the society. So I thought a very beautiful story. When I sit back and I watch that story, I'm like, okay, did I do this? Oh yes, I do that. I can't wait to tell more stories and show the world how beautiful Nigeria and Africa is at large.
As soon as you're done with that production, just send it over to us so we can be part of it.
Yeah, I will send it.
Yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to show Nigeria that. But what about you? Your project?
For me, is back to business as usual. You know, redefining the Nigerian narrative basically, and it's not just. I mean, we're both doing the same storytelling thing, but then I'm focusing more on digital innovations and building constructive. You know, telling Nigerians. Or young Nigerians that you have to work hard. I mean, I'm a bricklayer also. I'm putting that in front where I have this fantasy of, you know, how the Marvel Studios tell their stories of how Thor and the rest of the God of Thunder, what happened to Sango, what happened to our authentic Nigerian stories that we grew up hearing. So it's basically, for me, it's bringing back Tales by Moonlight, but in a more younger generation, making our heritage cooler.
Making it more palatable to your generation.
The young people.
All right, but I love the fact that you were proud to say you're a bricklayer. So you're talking about block making. You're saying you mix cement, you lay blocks, 6-inch, 9-inch blocks. You do that.
Yes.
Okay, so you lay foundations.
Yes, I mean, I have a few projects running for the development scheme, Lekki Scheme 2. It's a government development scheme, so yeah, we have, it's like a family business. Yeah, we have our business established, Stone Eminence Limited, over there. So we're handling majority of the projects in the vicinity.
So all the machines, all the mixers,
we have
and all that?
Yeah, we have about 4 block making machines. We bring in sand, cement, granite, you know, putting it together.
So I love the fact that you love, you know, what you do, and you're able to talk about it with such pride, because that is an industry that people are always building, people are always constructing, so there's always going to be a space for that. But then from doing that to going for a pageant, like, what did your parents say when you said, you know what, I'm going to go on stage and catwalk, you know, probably in my underwear at some point? What did they say?
Well, for me, I've always been that kid that has weird choices. You know, from moving to digital marketing to moving to hospitality. I've always been a kid. I always wanted to try something new. I mean, I know I possess multiple abilities and talents, so I always want to explore. So they're always ever graceful. They're like, you've come again, but it's fine. And I mean, they even came all the way to Jos to watch the finale. So yeah,
that's lovely.
No, I have very supportive family that I'm very grateful for.
I'm so pleased to hear that. So pleased to hear it. And then, of course, it's back to production for you after you're done with your duties as Miss Tourism. But then you have to talk to us about your expectations for tourism in the next maybe 1 to 5 years.
Okay, so tourism, like I said, is the only bridge we have to connect us, to share our stories. So I also believe about the borderless Africa you spoke about. Imagine going to the next African country, you don't need to get a visa, you just walk in. Because we're all brothers and sisters, we're all black, we're all the same eventually. So in the next 1 to 5 years, like you said, I'm hoping for a borderless Africa, peace amongst us, unity and love, telling our stories and being excited, loving who we are, our heritage and culture. That's like what I see in the next 1 to 5 years.
All right. So the way you're speaking, I'm seeing another tourism minister somewhere down the line. I see another Hannah.
I see that too. Yes, she's an amazing woman. I love her so much.
Honestly, we all love her and what she's doing for tourism here in Nigeria. And I think both of you are great representatives of tourism right now. But honestly, I know that this conversation could continue, and you've probably inspired 1 or 2 people watching right now. I'm hoping to inspire your taste buds with what Chef Jules has been working on in the kitchen.
I like the sound of that.
You like it? Can you smell that? Can you smell
that? My God, I think she's baking something.
Yes, she is.
Smells divine.
She's baking brown butter brownies. No. Brown butter blondies.
For brown skin girl.
Yes. Will you take a stroll with me to the kitchen?
Yes.
You will?
I will.
All right then,
definitely.
guys. Let's take a